got like 200 bales to wrap. Pinch some wood chips. Pet's been totally fine this year. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a beast. Big breakdown. It's the drill working there. But a wee bit of rain. Wasn't expecting that. First rain in a while. Just got some few loads to move this morning. Keep them coming. Duncan Kev, I'm going to go and shift bales for the wrapper guy who's coming just in half an hour to wrap all the wheat and straw that I'll get ammonia treated on Monday. It's Friday today. Just getting another load. There's probably another 3 sitting here and there's another batch, so another 4 loads to shift after this one's finished. That's it, finished. Full to the top. And that's the very last of the wheat to be dried. That's why this forklift's here, to shift bales down there, so we've still got a forklift in the shed to shift wheat about with. Still raining. Don't know if we'll get to those oats. Luckily we've got quite a bit of the flat bit wiped out, so that'll help kind of things. That'll mean we can get at them a bit quicker when they start to dry out. Hen feed guy needs oil. He just needs a wee bit, so we've got these spare. These basically we run them out until they've got a bit left in them, swap them out, and then a lorry comes and fills them all up again. That's why we don't bother completely draining them out. This is where he's set up, so he takes wheat off here with his big hoover. Soya there, limestone over there. Should have enough limestone, but we've got another pile in that shed if needs be, and then the oil here. I think these are wheat, I think. I've sold a couple of bags to someone. Yeah, there you go. 750 kilo a bag apparently. I think it'll be more though. Shifted oil, they'll go and shift bales now. Me and Dad will just get this cleared up and then finish shifting wheat. Pit cleared. So the dryers are on now, last batch of wheat of the year. It'll fall out there, now we can start moving these oats into the pit. Wrapper's back now, so got like 200 bales to wrap. Just get the trailer filled up. So the trailer takes about 9 buckets of this, and these are about 2 tons, so we're 18 ton in the trailer. I've got a pile of wheat to push up just now. Dad's just going to weigh them. Harborough, who are ammonia treating the straw, they need to know the weight so they know the volume of ammonia to put into the bales. Sunflowers today, it's raining quite a bit, so I imagine it'll be a wee bit less busy today as it has been the last few days. It's Friday today, so Saturday, Sunday hopefully we'll get decent weather. Those are kind of the busiest days, especially now. It's not Scottish school holidays at the moment, so the weekends are a lot busier than the weekdays. Wrapper's wrapped a fair few bales, but they disappeared. We headed up the road and out, so I don't know what's gone wrong. Wrapper's back now. Don't know why he was away. Dad's just cleaning out the dregs and whatnot, so there's wee pockets where it sits. There's wee pockets in the dryer where it sits, so he's just flushing all the pockets out, and it'll draw out of here. And then we'll put a ton of oats into the dryer and flush it out, so anything that's left in there gets drawn out by the oats, and that ton will then get used for feed or whatever, and then we can start drying the seed oats there. The wee bandit. Yeah. Yeah. In terms of today, it's wet again. It's going to be wet for a few days, so we're not going to get to those oats anytime soon. That's still to cut. Me and Dad are going to shift a load of bales this afternoon, and once I'm finished up here at the sunflowers, I've got some wood chips to take out to spread up with some Eaiest to freshen up and whatnot. Duncan Kev are subsoiling, disking and ploughing along the roads. That's about it, and we've just started drying the oats as well. I'm having to pinch some wood chips. We've not got any lying about, so taking them out of the hopper. Quite a handy wee remote. Just out of the Horseshoe game. There you go. Anyway, we've got 6 horseshoes left, started with 12. So there have been some really bad throws and they're in amongst there. Or they've been nicked. But I've got a whole nother bucket in the workshop if I need more. Just filling up the pit with oats. Because when we were cutting the oats we still had wheat to dry. They're all sitting in a pile over that side. So I'll need shifted across. Can't be monkey saying all we do is shift stuff. You are correct. Busy at the sunflowers. It's Saturday today. Weather's kind of cleared up a bit. We've got 10 TR6s. Come as a kind of club, I think. Pretty cool. Just been at sunflowers for an hour or so. It's been busy, kind of that late breakfast, early lunch. Anyway, first batch of oats is off. Second batch is loading up into the dryer. I'll show you them here. Again with these oats, Combine's made a good job with them. Not any chaff through them at all. Not blocking the dryer. Pit's been totally fine this year. It's not had any wet grain through it really, so it's been easy. The dryer's not had to work hard at all. Just been cruising through batch after batch after batch at 14 to 16% moisture. We've not really had anything through it. We've had one batch maybe through it that was a bit more. Okay, the oats that are coming soon will be damper because there's been rain, but only 100 acres of them. If that, actually 80 maybe. Pit's topped up. Just going to go and moisture test the first load that came off and just check it's below 15. Kind of 14 to 15 is fine, needs to be under 15 though. Far too dry. I'll test them again, but far too dry. Yeah, tested them again, 12 dead, or 11.7 now. So we'll need to reduce the amount they're getting dried. So that batch was too dry, so I've just changed the drying temperature here. You can see that. Yeah, 30. That was at 36. I've just dropped it down to 30. So we'll draw until the temperature reaches 30, then that'll clock off and move to a cooling cycle. Whereas before it was going to 36 and it was just getting too dry. So we'll do it at that. I'll test the next batch, see where that's at. If it's slightly high, let's say it's 15.5, which it won't be, it'll be fine. If it was 15.5, I just mix the two batches together, kind of mix them together and even it out a bit. And then I'd shift it to kind of 32 on here, and that would get us roughly 14.5% or so. But I think at 30 it should be fine. So a while back, one of the discs on the Simba Express broke. Bearing collapsed, repaired it, bearing collapsed again, repaired it again, and then today it's just collapsed again. So what we did those times is we took the old bearings out and replaced the bearings, replaced the seals. It's lasted a bit, but it's obviously not lasted long enough because it's the same leg that broke the last time. So it's not a huge lot more to get the whole leg section with the bearings already in situ. So just going to go ahead and order that, so hopefully it won't just collapse again on us. I don't know whether there must be an ingress of dirt or something somewhere from the new bearings that got put on, but anyway, it's goose now. Hopefully the fact that the new arm will have been done, put together in the factory rather than us just placing the bearings will maybe make it last longer. I don't know why it's come apart. It looked like we did it fine the last time, but anyway. So I just phoned Dad and he's got an app to show all the invoices for the business. So I've just asked him to get the invoice, for the bearings, and we'll see how much they were and compare them to getting a full new arm. That's number 2, so I'm just testing it here. There you go, 13.2. It's still dry. I mean, it can be up to kind of, just needs to be below 15. It's now 7 o'clock, and basically since, I don't know, 11 lunchtime or so, I've been up at sunflowers. It's been a bit mega today, and didn't have time to do any farm work really, other than just keeping the dryer topped up. That's the only thing I've done today.